You know, we've always been explorers, right? Always pushing the boundaries. But what if the final frontier isn't about building a better rocket? What if it's a line our own biology just can't cross? Today, we're going to talk about why a trip to the edge of our solar system is a journey you can never, ever come back from.
This quote pretty much nails it. The really shocking part isn't that we can't build a ship to get us there. We probably could. No, the real problem is you. It's the human body and the irreversible price it pays the second it leaves Earth's protection for good.
So here's the absolute core of the issue. Our bodies, every single cell, are perfectly tuned to life on Earth. Deep space breaks that tuning. It rewrites the rules, and in doing so, it permanently remakes you into something that just can't survive back home.
All right, so let's get into the first, most brutal hurdle, the sheer, almost incomprehensible distance. We're not talking about a long trip here. We're talking about a lifetime spent in a tiny metal box floating through nothing.
Just look at this. We think of Mars as this epic journey, right? And that's about 9 months. But Uranus, that's a whole different ballgame. You're talking about a trip nearly 50 times farther away. A realistic mission with a human crew would take about 15 years, one way.
Seriously, just let that number sink in. 15 years. That's not a mission, it's a prison sentence. Imagine being locked in a small can for 15 years. No fresh air, no changing seasons, not even weather. Just the hum of the machinery and the cold, silent blackness outside.
And if you need proof of how long this takes, just look at Voyager 2. This was a tiny, lightweight probe. It used gravity from other planets to literally slingshot itself across the solar system, and it still took 8.5 years to get there. A much bigger, heavier human ship carrying life support, it would be way, way slower.
So let's say you somehow survive the psychological nightmare of that journey. While you're staring out at the void, there's an invisible war being waged inside your own body, and it starts with the first enemy, radiation. Here on Earth, we're living inside this amazing protective bubble, our planet's magnetic field. But out in deep space, that shield is gone. You are totally exposed to a constant barrage of cosmic rays. An astronaut on the International Space Station gets 50 times the radiation we do down here. In deep space, whoa, that number just skyrockets way beyond anything remotely safe. And here's the really terrifying part. We're not just talking about a higher risk of cancer later in life. This damage is happening constantly, and it's permanent. These high-energy particles are literally shredding through your cells, breaking your DNA, aging your heart, frying your brain, and crippling your immune system. Your body just can't keep up. And at the exact same time, zero gravity is sending your body another disastrous signal. See, on Earth, gravity puts constant stress on your skeleton, which is a signal to your body to keep it strong. In space, that signal just vanishes. And your body, which is incredibly efficient, basically says, well, guess we don't need this super dense skeleton anymore, and it starts to dismantle it.
The result of that process is, well, it's catastrophic. After 15 years in space, your skeleton wouldn't just be weak, it would be like an advanced case of osteoporosis. The very framework that holds you up would be so brittle that stepping back onto a planet with gravity could literally shatter your bones.
And your heart? It's the same story. Your heart is a muscle, and here on Earth, it's in a constant workout, pumping blood against gravity. Take gravity away, and that workout stops. So like any muscle you stop using, it shrinks. It can lose up to 20% of its mass, rewiring itself for an easier life. A perfect adaptation for space, but a total disaster for ever coming back to Earth.
Okay, so your body's a wreck, you've been irradiated, your bones are like chalk, but hey, you've arrived. So, what kind of world is actually waiting for you at the end of this journey?
I mean, just a quick look at these stats tells you how utterly alien this place is. First off, Uranus is an ice giant. There is no surface. There's nothing to land on. You just fall into a swirling, crushing atmosphere until the pressure and heat just vaporize you.
And the temperature? It's just brutally, record-breakingly cold. This is the coldest planetary atmosphere in the entire solar system. We're talking minus 224 degrees Celsius. Anything you expose to that, your ship, your suit, your skin, would freeze solid in a heartbeat. Now, you might look at that calm, serene, blue marble and think it looks peaceful. Don't be fooled. That is a lie. The winds on Uranus can hit 900 kilometers per hour. To put that in perspective, that's 3 times stronger than the most violent Category 5 hurricanes on Earth. Nothing we could possibly build would survive that. And if all that wasn't weird enough for you, get this. The whole planet is knocked over on its side. It basically rolls around the sun. And what that means is you get the most extreme seasons imaginable. One pole gets 42 straight years of sunlight, while the other is plunged into 42 straight years of absolute freezing darkness.
So let's just recap here. The journey there destroys your body from the inside out. The destination itself is completely unsurvivable, and all of this leads to one single inevitable conclusion. Coming home is simply not on the table.
I mean, just think it through. It's an inescapable trap. The 15-year trip out there causes irreversible damage. Then you arrive at a place that will kill you in an instant. A return journey would mean another 15 years of that same biological breakdown. And if, by some miracle, you made it back, your body would simply fail under the familiar stress of Earth's gravity.
This quote just perfectly captures the tragedy of it all. To survive deep space, your body is forced to adapt. It retunes itself to a totally new reality. But once that tuning breaks, the instrument can't play the old music anymore. It forgets how to live on Earth.
And that leaves us with this really profound question. We think of ourselves as these limitless explorers, but maybe our own biology makes us something else. Prisoners of gravity, forever tethered to the one world that made us. A trip to Uranus isn't just a journey through space, it's a journey away from being human.